Story time, guys. Go get your tea, get your popcorn, because this story is so interesting. I live in New Jersey, and one morning after I came from work, I work overnight. I decided to stop to the grocery store. I was in the aisle, pushing my cart around, and then I heard this voice behind me that said, "Let me pay for your grocery." So, guys, when I turned around, I saw this tall, dark skinned, gorgeous looking man. Skin tone, hair, everything. I'm just like, me being who I am, Miss Independent. I told him, I said, "No, thank you." Because, guys, I have this wall belt that I don't just let people in easily. I said, "No, thank you." And then he was like, "I insist." I was like, "Well, if you say so, if you want to pay for it, that's fine," with a little bit of attitude. So he was like, "Okay, gorgeous, I will be at the cash register. When you finish picking up your grocery, meet me there. I'll pay for you. I'll pay for you." So I turned the eye, guys. I pick up the phone. Oh, my sister. "There's some man in here insisting to pay for my grocery." She was like, "Let him pay. What's the big deal? Let him pay for it." I was like, "Are you sure?" She like, "Let him pay for it." I was like, "Okay." Now, I didn't go crazy where because somebody said it will pay and I started picking extra stuff. So I picked everything I went there for, and it came out to like $100. Just right around there, maybe like a little change over it. He paid for the grocery. We changed numbers. He was like, "Is it okay if I call you sometime?" I was like, "Yeah, definitely. You can call me." Guys, I couldn't even look at the man. He was just so, like, I was just so attracted to him. Just so attracted to him. So I went home and I was just thinking about that incident. And boy, oh boy, he did not even wait till at least for a day to go by. None of that. He called me that evening. He literally called me that evening. He was like, "Can we do coffee tomorrow?" I was like, "Okay." I said, "Yeah, we can." So, guys, tomorrow came around and here I was looking for outfit. I wanted to look good. I wanted to look good because you just never know. I mean, come on. I'm a single mom. He said he was single. So I'm like trying to look good. So I went out for the coffee, guys. And this man, it's like he was pressing all the right buttons. First thing I asked him, I was like, "Are you married?" He said, "No." "Are you separated, divorced?" And he said, "No, I'm single, never been married, but I have a daughter. I'm a single dad myself. And, I saw you and I was just blown away." I was like, Okay. We started talking from there on. And then I asked him where he lived and things like that. And then he told me he lived in Maryland. But at the time, I didn't even think of it because how are you in New Jersey early morning when the grocery store just opened and you live in Maryland? But anyway, I guess he could be there for anything, right? So I didn't even bother. I didn't even make anything of it, okay? We started talking. Things started moving really fast. And I should have paid attention. But I was so much like attracted to this man that nothing even matters, okay? And he will pay for everything. He will open the doors. It's like he was just doing all the right things. At one point, he even said he would bring in his daughter so that she can meet me and the kids and we can all hang out. So, guys, Anyway, his name was Josh. So Joshua, I call him Josh, but his name is Joshua. Joshua would bring his daughter and they would play with the kids. We would all hang out and everything was good. So I had this car that I was planning, it was a truck. I was planning on sending it to Africa to my mom, so she can either run it, make some money, sell it, or use it. So he was like, you know what? I send stuff myself, so I'll take the card, I'll fix it for you, and then I will send it. I was like, oh, thank God, finally a man that can, help you do some stuff. So I was excited. I gave him the car key. He picked up the car, took it to Maryland because apparently he was shipping it from there, guys. Now that I think about it. So he took it to Maryland. According to him, he sent the car. I was like, oh, it will get there when it get there. But guys, things started happening, months after. First, he told me that he lives in Maryland, right? But he goes to school, like he goes to the medical school there. So he's pretty busy. Now, for those of you in the medical field, you know how hard you have to study. So I was like, I believe him because I'm like, okay. So that means that when he go home to Maryland, he's in school. We don't really talk much. Maybe even if it's a hello a day, sometimes I wouldn't even get that at all. But I was fine with it because I'm like, I know how tough medical school is. So, I don't want to bother him. Plus, when he's here, he gave me all the time, okay? All the time in the world. So I'm like, it's fine. I started noticing little things. Little things like all of a sudden, he will be having these financial issues that he want me to give him some money for and that he will pay later. And he needed to use my computer for schoolwork. He will bring it back, kind of thing. Computer never came back. Money never got paid back. And just a little funny behavior started happening. This is just like maybe 6 months into the relationship, guys. So those things are happening, but to be honest, at the time, I didn't really make much of it. I didn't call. Like he would call, he would not call, none of that. So I started asking him questions, and then he would be like, oh, I told you that I'm in medical school, and when I have to study, I have to study. So you need to understand that and all that. Mind you, I never been to where he lives in Maryland because every time I made the attempt, he would be like, don't worry, I said, babe, I'll just come to you and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, long story short, follow for part 2. The story is long, so we're gonna have to do a part 2. And also, if you have your own drama love story, send it to me, guys. Let's tell it on the page so other people can learn from our mistakes and experiences. Guys, I'm really a musical artist, but I do these videos for you. So please go on your favorite digital and social platform to download my music. When you do that, it helped me a lot as an artist. And don't you dare forget, peace of mind is everything. Do not allow anyone to mess with your peace of mind. I love you all from right in here, and it's your girl, Miss Monet, your country girl.